Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. We're at the Target Sports Star Fishing and we've got the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson. Gary, back in your natural habitat here, this is where you're most happiest at the moment, isn't it?
I wasn't. You came and started talking to me. Yeah. Nah, it's alright, it's a good day. I've done it for the last few years and really enjoy it, So, yeah.
Many in so far?
I've had a few, lost a good amount, but I think the boys are doing alright there. I think Lady's doing alright, Owen's doing alright, and Bobby's had a few, so yeah.
Reflection, Blackpool didn't go according to plan.
Was that Blackpool, was it? Yeah, terrible. But I've just got to laugh about it nowadays, It's like I say, one day hopefully it'll come back. If not, I ain't going to lose any sleep over it, to be honest. I've done it a long time, so what will be, that's what I can say.
It was a weird game against Daryl because at times you looked like you were trying to get fired up, but there was just nothing in the tank to fire.
Nah, but that's what it's like. Some days I can turn up and play not too bad, and there's other days that it's really hard work, but like I say, it's just, I think at this stage I would have to be out 7 nights a week playing just to get my darts back. It's going to have to be constant practice, but we'll just see what it is. There's, like I say, there's days that it goes all right, days that it doesn't.
A couple of Pro Tours coming up before a extended summer break. For you, like you say, when you need to play content, that must be tough just going for 3 days and then knowing that you've got 4 or 5 weeks off.
Luxury. Luxury, No, like I say, I've said it in interviews before. Since COVID, spending time at home. I've lived 26 years out of a suitcase, travelling all over and living in hotels. But when COVID came along, having to spend the 2 years at home, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's the first time I've really spent that much time with the kids and that, and just being home. And I think I kind of got used to that and preferred that to being away all the time. And I really think that's what's happened to me. That's what's happened to me, darts.
Is that potentially the end of Gary Anderson then, as a pro as we know it?
Listen, if I can keep on winding these boys up for another couple of years, trust me, I'll still be here. Listen, we're just going to see what happens. Keep playing. We'll just see. We'll just keep playing. Like I say, I can't do all this travelling now. Like I say, the Europeans now I've not done for a while. Because even back then I was struggling with the travelling, being away the 4, 5, 6 days a week every week. So, it's stick to Pro Tours and see what I can do there.
On that note, like I say, we know the Europeans are a no-go. We don't even go there anymore because we know what the answer is. But the fact that obviously we all know that you're defending a lot of money, then there's no guarantee that you'll be in some of these TV tournaments. Is Pro Tours enough to keep you going?
I think it's just a game of darts, isn't it? I can turn up, see the boys, have a laugh, have a game of darts. And that's the way I'm going to look at it. I'm not putting any pressure on myself, But you never know. I might turn up in shortkeys one day, like December.
As I say, you've done it before. We've seen Gary slide down his rankings and do it, so it's not beyond the realms that it's still there.
No, listen, I know what I need to do to get back, and do I want to do it? That's the thing, though. Do I want to spend all that time on a dartboard walked away? I don't know. I kind of do all right for what I do now. Yes, I'm not winning a lot or not winning a lot of games, but I still play all right and now and again. So happy with that.
On the Matchplay, Michael Van Gogh returned to winning ways. Something that not many people saw coming that close after his operation. Did that surprise you as well that he played so well?
I thought he was playing well before he waited for his operation. So good player, Michael. I still don't think he's the force he was a few years ago. He's spent probably the last year and a half of getting beat a lot. And that takes effect as well. It puts that extra pressure on you if you're not winning games like you used to. You're walking up there thinking, I'm going to win this game. Whereas before it was, I'm winning this game. So he's done well. He's came back. Might light his fire again. We might be watching Michael off the next 10 TV tournaments in a trot. But some of these boys will be out to stop him. But you can only wait and see, can't you?
Speaking of some of these boys, obviously the youngsters are coming through thick and fast now. There's some unbelievable talents. Has it even surprised you, the standard of some of these youngsters?
It's been the same every year. Every year I've played darts, even over the 26 years, you've always got new boys coming through, and they're always going to come through. It's the way darts went over the last 5 years on telly constantly. The youngsters are watching it. It's not a lot of money, to buy a dartboard and a set of darts, you know, and that gets you started. And you see the youngsters, you know, they're coming straight from school to the darts on a good wage, you know. But I'm a great believer they still need to get a job though. They need a job just to find out actually what it's like to be out working and use the darts money as the hobby to start off with, and then carry on that way. I do think it's good for kids to have a job and to know what it's like to be in the building trade, whatever.
I would say on that's a great point, because there's some of the kids coming through think they're Gary Anderson, Michael Van Gogh before they actually are, because they're playing in a professional environment. They kind of think that it's already there before it is.
Oh yeah, you know, they'll have a good run and make a good few quid. You know, and they think that's it, I'm a dart player. But you've got to look past that. It's not just that year, it's the year after and the year after that and the year after that, and carry on, you know. Like I say, a lot of the boys, they've been, even Johnny Clayton, I think he's just packed in the plastering, is he? Or is he still plastering?
I don't think he's plastered properly for about 2 years.
Yeah, but he still goes in and keeps his hand in it, you know. And Johnny, that's what makes it. Johnny knows the value of money. You know, he's worked all his life, and then he's turned around and made an absolute killing on the dart scene. You know, so yeah, Andy's still going out working now and again. Hats off to him, you know. I think that's what they should do, especially the youngsters, just to give them a wee bit of insight. Got to work, and then darts is a hobby to start off with. And if it does make it like that, then yeah, you can pack in your work and go to the darts.
We've had a chance to speak to you properly since New York. I know you've done everything in the game, but what was it like playing at Madison Square Garden for the first time? Even that must have got Gary excited.
It was. I mean, New York was. You know, it's the first time I've ever. I think I landed there once to fly on somewhere else.
Vegas.
Probably. Yeah. You know where my hat is. It's in Vegas, isn't it? But yeah. I mean, some city. I mean, I thought London's a busy town. Nah. It's like a morgue compared to this place, isn't it? New York was jam-packed, great restaurants, great shopping. Madison Square Gardens, what more can you say? Played darts near enough in the building that some of the greatest boxers, Muhammad Ali, Joe Fraser. That says it all, doesn't it?
Is playing in Madison Square Garden up there as one of the highlights of your career? Just the fact that you played there, you're double world champion, Premier League match play, but to play there, is that right up there as one of the greatest moments?
I wouldn't say, yeah, you could say it. You know, I'm going back to Vegas. It's like walking to Vegas and you see yourselves up on the billboards. Madison Square Garden, it's usually boxers and that are up on the billboards. And to see all the dart boys and yourself on the billboards, it's something else. It's like, well, wow.
I say the fact that your picture was on Times Square must have been a proud moment as well.
Yeah, I think they had to find the biggest building just to get there. No, I'm going to get the rod out soon. No, I can't do it with my back. I'm struggling with this. I'll get there though. I'm going to get the wee feeder out. Yeah, I've been in there, so I'm trying to work back away a bit. Yeah, that's all right. He's too busy talking to me, putting me off. See? Yeah. Yeah, they've disappeared now, see? But we'll get there. Neighbour, cheers to
But yeah, going back to just seeing yourself on billboards in Times Square and that's fairytale stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's you know, you take the photo, people don't realise it's something that you can show the kids later on in life. You know, Ty's been all around the world, but when he gets a bit older than that, and I'm probably not playing anymore, we can all sit and have a wee giggle where we've been and what we've seen, you know. And it's good. You know, it's something that I've done. Like I say, I've got the T-shirt, and it's been great.
Obviously, we've seen Ty and Shaylee grow up. Obviously, because they go to the darts with you, and now they're of that age. But do they understand what their dad's achieved in the sport?
I think Ty has. Shaylee's not really got quite a clue what's going on, you know, because like I say, with Ty was he was everywhere. You know, he's been all around the world 3 or 4 times with us.
Yeah.
And but Cheeks, as we call Shaylee.
Yeah.
Ty started school, so that was it. You know, so they didn't travel as much with us. But Ty's clued up on it. The wee ones, she's not. I don't think she actually cares either.
Looking ahead for the rest of the year, what are the plans for Gary Anderson? Is it just to play in whatever you can and just to see?
Yeah, a few more pro tours, a few more TV tournaments, and then, like I say, it'll be January again, start again. So you never know.
That one on top of Muswell Hill, though, for some reason, no matter what form Gary's in for the rest of the year, you seem to go there and special things happen.
You've just jinxed me now, haven't you? Nah, it's World Championships, you know, even if you're playing absolutely rotten, you know, it still lifts you a wee bit. So I can only hope. You know, I need to put in the time, get the practice in, and I think, we might be all right. But if I don't, then it's trouble.
Gary, pleasure as always.
Thank you, Philip.